Have you ever seen one of these before? This is a map, or you might call it an atlas. These used to be really common around houses and even more common in cars. Road maps like this one used to help people find their way from place to place. If you moved to a new town, you would buy a map to help you get to places like school or work or church. If you went on vacation, you would get a big interstate map to help you get from your home to somewhere super fun like Disney World. And then once you got to Disney World, you would get another map to find all of the different rides in Disney World. Imagine if you were to get lost and all you had to find your way was a map like this one. You would have to search and search to find your location, and then you'd have to search more to find the correct road. Now, we hardly ever use maps like this anymore, thanks to smartphones and GPS. We use apps on our phones like Google Maps or Waze to help us get from one place to the next. Maybe you went on a spring break trip and you had to use one of those apps to get to your destination. I know apps like those have helped me many times. Hey, let's pause this mini lesson for a second. We're gonna play a really fun kids break game today. So here's how we're gonna play. You're gonna see a map on the screen and a car. You have to help the car get from the Vineyard Florence all the way to Disney World. So you're gonna shout words to help navigate the car. You're gonna say left, right, up, or down to help navigate the car. Let's see if you can help this car get all the way to Disney World. If you're here in person, shout out the directions. If you're playing at home, shout it out too, or type it in the comments. Okay, are you ready? Go! Nice job! That was so much fun. You helped that car get all the way to Disney World. You know, you were kind of like a GPS for that car. You told that car where to go. You told it when to turn. You helped it get around some dangerous situations, and you helped it arrive safely at its destination, right where it was supposed to be. Good job! In a way, God is kind of like our built-in GPS system or map. He guides us along in our lives. He gives us directions and tells us what turns to make. And he can tell us where we need to go. He does this oftentimes by prompting us through prayer and through the Bible. God will never say no when we ask him for help. He'll always be there to help us find our way and to guide us along in our lives. God is the best GPS that there is. He's better than Waze. One day, we may find that we don't need our phones to help us get around anymore. Our map apps like Waze might even become out of date, just like this atlas. But there's one thing that will never change, and that is God's love for each and every one of us. God has a direction and a plan for each of our lives. All it takes is a willing heart to follow his lead. And you can be sure that he will get us right where we're supposed to be, right when we're supposed to be there. Okay, Vineyard Kids, if you want more resources to go along with this video, check out vineyardchristian.org and go to the hub. See you next week.